In a quiet village at the edge of a wide, dusty plain, there lived a farmer and his wife. Their life was simple, too simple. Each day began before sunrise and ended long after sunset. Their hands were rough from labor, their backs bent from years of toil. And yet, no matter how hard they worked, money was always scarce. They survived, but just barely. Every evening, they counted coins at their wooden table, whispering worries about unpaid debts and uncertain harvests. They dreamed of relief, not riches, just enough to breathe without fear. Then one morning, everything changed. As the farmer walked to the barn to gather eggs, something unusual caught his eye. In the goose's nest lay an egg unlike any he had ever seen. It shimmered in the morning light. It was gold. He rubbed his eyes, thinking fatigue had tricked him. He picked it up. It was heavy-sided. His heart pounded as he rushed to show his wife. Neither dared to celebrate. Instead, he took it quietly to the market. The goldsmith examined it carefully, scratched it, weighed it. "It's real," he said. That single egg paid off a large portion of their debt. The next morning, the goose laid another golden egg, then another and another. Day after day, the miracle continued. Slowly, their lives improved. They cleared their debts completely. They repaired their home. They began eating fresh bread instead of scraps. For the first time in years, they slept peacefully. The goose became their blessing. But blessings, when repeated, can begin to feel ordinary. Weeks passed. Comfort replaced fear, and comfort gave space for new thoughts. One evening, as they sat by the fire, the farmer's wife stared at the goose resting outside. "We are grateful," she said slowly. "But why must we wait for one egg each day?" The farmer frowned. "It has been more than enough." "But what if," she continued, lowering her voice, "there is more gold inside the goose? What if we could have it all at once?" The farmer said nothing. The idea disturbed him. Yet the thought did not leave. The next day, as he collected another golden egg, he wondered, if one egg comes from inside, how many must be there? 10, 20? More. Patience began to feel like delay. Gratitude began to feel like limitation. Night after night, the question returned, what if she is right? Until finally, one night, they convinced each other. "We will never have to worry again," his wife whispered. So, under the cover of darkness, they killed the goose. Their hands trembled as they cut it open, hearts racing with expectation. They searched and found nothing. No gold, no hidden treasure, no pile of riches, only the still, lifeless body of the very creature that had been feeding them. The silence that followed was heavier than any poverty they had ever known. In that moment, they understood. They had not become poor because they lacked opportunity. They had become poor because they destroyed it. The steady source of their blessing was not stolen, not lost, but ruined by their own impatience. And so they returned to the life they once had, except now without hope of another miracle. Greed does not always look like evil. Sometimes it looks like just a little more. It makes you impatient with steady progress. It convinces you that enough is not enough. It tempts you to sacrifice long-term security for short-term gain. And when you destroy what is already working, you don't lose by accident. You lose by choice.